What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, and we bring you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream over on Twitch daily at This Is Aftersound. So come by, say hello. We do giveaways every stream, and we do giveaways every week here on the channel in this exact video, the weekly Q&As. So thank you to everybody who commented. I went through and tried to respond to as many as I could. And for those of you who did leave your in-game usernames, I picked out my favorite comments, the ones that really provide value, that challenge me, that challenge the community, or bring some type of insight that really helps to add value to what we're trying to do here. So thank you for that. Sent you some DEC in-game. There might be a couple of you that will receive this after the video goes up, just because of the fact if you're following my Twitch streams or have come through on the Twitch streams, you have seen that resource credits are a big issue for me. So I am in the process of trying to stake some Hive in order to not have this problem anymore. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start from about 7 days ago, starting with this one right here. Jonas, do you think SPS can hit $10 long term? Yeah, I mean, with a long enough time frame, I think $10 isn't out of the realm of possibilities. I don't know that it's going to hit $10 anytime soon. I think if there's some massive influx of players similar to Axie, then it could. But I forgot where it's at now. But that would put it at a fully diluted market cap, I believe. $10 or $11 would put it at a fully diluted market cap on par with Axie. So it's possible. With the amount of games coming out, I don't know. It's possible, and it's definitely probable in the long term. But when I say long term, I'm talking 5+ years. So just something to think about. All right, so Al-Rashid. Okay, yeah. Hopefully I got that right. Sorry if I didn't say the right thing, or if I said it incorrectly. I mean no offense. So there's a huge, awesome amount of information here. If you guys want to check it out, read there. But I just wanted to call this out because what Al-Rashid was saying is that at least my response to him was that there's just so many different ways in terms of flexibility and options if you want to be investing in this game. And as I said, you don't have to play a single battle to make money from this game. You could just be staking SPS and you're good to go. You could just be buying cards and renting out the cards and be good to go. And so Al-Rashid was kind of sharing their strategy and their insight. And yeah, I think it's great that there's people from so many different walks of life, so many different backgrounds that are coming in. And yeah, they had the option to really approach this however they would like. All right, let me go ahead and turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, I mark these with the little I guess creator heart here. So Cruz is saying I'm also waiting for Chaos Legion summoners, as most new players are. What's your opinion about the cost to purchase them? Do you think it will be about the same value as the current rewards cards? So not financial advice, but I think that initially, so December 8th, as in like a couple of weeks from now, on December 8th, I think it will be... Oh my God, wait, never mind. December 8th is like 1 week from now. So on December 8th, and in that first kind of period, I think they will be very expensive because I think people who will be opening packs... Keep in mind, there's only 1 million packs out right now. So, or yeah, about 1 million packs out right now. So there will be less in terms of overall supply, which makes me feel like that you'll be paying a premium to get early access to them. But once the general sale starts, and that could be sometime in January, after this general sale phase 2 is finished, meaning the 2 million packs that still require vouchers, once all the cards hit the market at the same time, I think that a lot of them will be dumped in that way, and it might be a good time to get in. Okay. So let's go up a little bit further. All right, Thomas Florentino saying, and this was in the Chaos Legion pre-sale check-in. So I don't think there are too many people who are trying to hold past the 24-hour mark. We finished at about 900K, which is a lot less than I was expecting. I thought we'd be a lot higher up, but who knows? And so Thomas was also saying, I have to believe that most of the current voucher holders are whales who would prefer to sell their vouchers, but will pull them off Hive last minute and make purchases before it's too late. Tom's is also saying, I am super bullish on voucher value long term, but right now is the best value for at least a year, and the big holders know that. True. And we've seen a significant dip in voucher prices since then. So if you're looking to scoop up some vouchers, now is probably the time to do it. All right, let's go a little bit higher. Yahia, after all that hype, pre-sale seems to not be completely sold off. LOL. Wonder how long the next 2 million packs will take to sell out. Probably a couple months before we see the general sale. Well, okay, so the general sale phase 2 starts on December 8th. And if it takes exactly, what is it? If it takes exactly 30 days to sell 2 million packs, then we will start technically on January 8th or maybe January 7th, because there's a 31st day there in December. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people who want packs but felt that the voucher value was a lot higher and therefore were willing to sell their vouchers. As we get closer, though, I don't know that people will be selling their vouchers, especially with all of this kind of drama that's happened around what is going to be available during the general sale, which it has gotten cleared up now. So there will at least be 6 million packs set aside. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe people are just trying to drop their vouchers, but it would be kind of funny. I said it'd be kind of funny if it took more than a month and all of a sudden we had to, have the general sale open to people in February. Actually, a lot of people would probably be pretty pissed about that. All right, Lapsus. I'm personally not sure if it's Fire or Earth getting the Magic +1 rare summoner. Okay, so this is in my Chaos Legion predictions about Fire, saying that Fire, I felt like was going to get some Magic buffs, both offensively and defensively. And so they were saying that Earth was one too. I mean, I haven't looked at Earth, or I haven't done any kind of speculation on Earth yet. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Again, we're seeing Djinns across the board. So across every single splinter, and each of them have some type of magic attack. Djinn Bilge-Ka, which at the first level or at level 1 seems super weak, but as soon as he gets Void, seems to be much better. Although there have been more games recently that I've faced Djinn Bilge-Kas that have beaten me, which I'm not happy to say, because it feels like some people are figuring out some people have figured out the strategy and I have not yet. Okay, so this is actually a great discussion between Zach and I. So Zach was saying, and I'm going to paraphrase this because it's a little bit longer, but I don't worry so much about down markets for crypto gaming. I definitely think less popular games should be worried, but I consider crypto games as entertainment spending. Look at the last traditional finance market downturn. What did the best video game stocks? Why? Well, that was carried by GME, wasn't it? But because entertainment spend is usually the last thing people cut. Actually, that probably wasn't GME then. So the only thing, so Zach was essentially saying that people will continue to play games. This is the thesis going on for quite a few very popular, I guess, YouTubers and influencers in the space. And I buy into it, right? We saw what happened with Axie Infinity during the big market downturn or the major correction with Bitcoin over the summer. Now, if we go into a prolonged 18-month bear market, I do believe that gaming cryptos can still be very successful. But here's where I was at. And I told Zach, I was like, I like your optimism and I agree on the barrier to entry points. What I do know is that there are a lot of people playing this game and treating it as a paycheck, right? And I think that's awesome. So let me just preface and say I think that is amazing that people can come here, play a game that is international, global, and decentralized to a certain extent. Decentralized. Okay, yeah, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean the decentralized part, but just on the blockchain, right? Being able to play a game in crypto and earning money that can go and pay for rent and buy groceries and whatever other things that people need. So on a day-to-day basis. Now, the thing is, if there's a massive downturn in the market, that would mean that there's a lot of liquidity that gets pulled out, right? And all of a sudden we may see less demand for rentals. We may see less demand overall for just everything within this game, which could bring prices down. Now, the game wouldn't fail by any means. But as I said here, if there's a massive downturn in the market, that could cause folks to spend their time elsewhere, even outside of gaming, if they were relying on Splinterlands for income, right? Because it's like, where do you get the most bang for your buck? Right now, you're getting a decent amount of bang for your buck just to play a video game. But if that goes down a little bit, then people might be focused elsewhere. And that could be completely outside of gaming or crypto gaming. All right, so Hardneck was saying here the bull market is in metaverse coins, although Bitcoin is down. Mana, Sand, Gala, all these have gone parabolic, and all I could say to Hardneck was, I wish I had bought some. I went all in on Splinterlands, and that's fine. I mean, I'm happy with my decision because I think there's an investing mantra, and I don't know who to give credit to for it, but it is going narrow, right, in your investment can make a lot of money and it can lose you a lot of money, right? Diversification is for preserving wealth. So a part of me saw what was happening with Splinterlands and decided to go all in. I mean, again, for those who might have heard previously, like I started out with like 5% of my crypto portfolio into Splinterlands, right? Which was initially supposed to be, let me go look at games and put this into a bunch of different games. Bought into Splinterlands, and all of a sudden that ballooned up. Obviously, SPS went on a nice spike during the pre-sale, or right before the pre-sale, and that ballooned up to almost like 20% for me of my portfolio. And I was having trouble because I didn't want to sell because I wanted the vouchers. So now I'm in a spot where I'm actually trying to refigure out how to treat this as an investment, specifically SPS, and how it fits overall into my portfolio strategy. So if you guys grabbed any of those other games, I think there's a lot of really cool stuff happening. I just haven't taken the time myself to really explore them. But Ardnek, happy for you and happy for anybody else who made a good chunk of change on these gaming coins. Okay, so Rizaldi, those cards, this was in the card price dip and rental analysis. Okay, so this is where I was talking about how I view them as real estate. And Rizaldi was saying those cards are even better than property. No maintenance, no time limit for inventory, no further expenses to save them, secure, and also no pain in the ass regulations. Even if a bear market is coming, we will still play Splinterlands no matter what. And all I could say is this is the way. Yep. I mean, I have invested in real estate property, and I pay a premium for what's that called? Management, property managers, just because I don't want to be dealing with a broken toilet or whatever the case is, right? So here, there's nothing. I mean, you just put them up for rent, and the economy and the market is so robust already that you can just make it like that. So yes, I couldn't agree more. This is the way. All right, Kevin, I would say renting out cards is only worth it once you own the power to stay in the league you want to be in. Because renting out cards for 1 DEC a day is helpful, but this might mean you have to borrow more power yourself. I agree with this 100%. For me, and my response to Kevin was like, it really just depends on everyone's overall game plan within it. And that's not to say that Kevin's wrong. I mean, it's just that is what it is. And it's like, yes, if you're going to be investing and you're going to be an active player, then definitely make sure that you are grabbing cards and not paying more for rentals than the amount of rentals that you're getting in. You know what I mean? I think that's a good way to look at it. For me, though, I was happy to stay in bronze and then silver just because of the fact that I was waiting for Chaos Legion. So a lot of what I was buying or flipping the DEC from rentals or winnings into was to snowball and compound that effect of just buying more and more cards that I could rent out. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Wow, we made it through all of them. All right, guys. Well, by the time this video comes out, we'll have about 12-ish hours left in the season, I believe. So best of luck to everyone. I hope you get nothing but gold foils in your end of season rewards. I will catch you guys all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Have a good one.